This is my favorite piece of graffiti that I've seen in a very, very long time. Not just because of the message that the youth clearly sprayed all over this mail can, but also because of the location. Because this is directly in front of a laundromat, which is a central point in my very specific district. As many of you guys know, I am a county committee member, which means I am a district leader in Essex County, New Jersey, Irvington, Southwood. Respect. And I love this place. It's home, right? I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a walk through it, but at the end of the day, it's home. You can't change the place that you came up at. You really can't. And that's a big part of the reason why I ran to be the Democratic chair for this district, because because for not just this first and foremost, the Republican Party doesn't exist there. It really doesn't. Like, the people who make up this sector's Republican Party, they are, Bible thumping and very stuck in their ways, not very rigid, and it's not. It's just, it don't work. This is one of those places where you can just walk up in the door, say, knock, knock, I'm here to vote. Is it Democrat? Yeah. Okay, bang. And that's it. That's it. And it's that apathy that has, not just apathy, but it's controlled apathy. Because if you do get frustrated and you do try to, initiate some form of change, you're going to run into wall after wall after wall after wall of people with that exact same, oh, Democrat, okay, cool, whatever. I don't care what policies they institute. I don't care anything about the job that I'm trying, that they want to get elected for. I will just vote line A all the way. And that's, they got a jingle. they got their what's the name? They got their jingle. They got their bass. And they got, and everything's done on computers. So programming is programming. But it's not just like here that this is taking place, though. Check this out. See, this is a little further up. I think this is District 9. This isn't really in my district, but see it, right? Red pill, baby. Their eyes are being opened. The lies are the lies. Didn't mean to do all that. The lies are the lies, though. And they've been shoving them down our throats since the moment you are born. It's all about lying to you with a smile on their face, or having you believe that lie, or themselves believing these lies. That's what really makes, pulling these communities out of the ruts that they're in such a hard pull, because people have believed lies. And when that lie is their reality, is their truth, they have no interest in turning it around or changing it. It's damn frustrating. Let's run this a little bit. Because this... shut up, me. Alright. This is me just going through my community. Now, going through my district. Now, as you can see right here, there was paving that was done, and it's half of the block, and it's not just this block, but a lot of the blocks in my district got half of a paving job. And as you can see right there, more graffiti, and that stuff's fresh. Did you catch that red pill though? Hold on, let's draw it back a couple of seconds. Boom, right there, the top left hand of the corner. Like, it's more red pill. Just the lies. This building that we're looking at, it was purchased by a group, and they got so caught up in bureaucracy that it's still just sitting there. They were asking around. I remember that Hasidic came around and he was like, yo, what do you guys want around here, man? What do you think would work? And I didn't have the heart to tell him that the laundromat across the street gets robbed regularly. Because it does. And this, like, Brett, you moved into the hood, like, bagel shop? But it's also part of that gentrification, because everybody's just trying to, it's all about the money. It really is. Particularly, you see the trash and the debris and the litter. It's gross and disgusting in these spaces. I mean, the reason that the camera's angled towards the ground though is because there's another person coming. And even though, yes, we're in public, I still would like to respect people's privacy. And you may not want to be in on my video. And I don't feel like hearing from anybody. Like, oh, you're getting sued because you saw somebody in a video that got a couple hundred views. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, so, see, you notice how I did that? Like, I paused the video when I should have let the video play, but that's because it's a force of habit when I do these videos, when I do YouTube videos. All right, so yeah, as you can see, this is like a perfect metaphor, because I want to say thank you, Mayor Voss. See, on the inside streets like that, the side streets like that, those are Irvington's, right? Those are the municipalities' business. The large streets like Chancellor Avenue, they are the county's business. So that's why there's that there tends to be a differentiation between the way a county road looks as opposed to the way a municipal road looks. And so this, you know, it's seeing how half of this block is done. Like, kind of gotta say thanks, Mayor Voss. But then again, they might have just been putting down maybe some fiber optics. I'm not sure, who can't really tell. But, you know, we'll see if the other side gets done or not. But I see that I have that terrible habit of just pausing the video randomly. But yeah, this is just, you know, it's my district. I love it. This is well done on one side. If the other side gets done, then we could say it's, well, superb job, right? I guess. But the district's getting a little love, and I do want to. I'm not this ball of negativity. I'm really not. I'm just a realist more than anything else. I know that a lot of things can be said and not acted upon, just said to, you know, get you the hell out of people's faces. Now that I'm gone, I feel like it's extra important to swing through there every once in a while and check up on my district and see, hey, this is good. And, you know, also, you guys, like, take you through my district a little bit and show you where I'm from and what I'm about. Well, not really about, but come on, man. Like, the kids that come up in these areas, they deserve much, much better than, like, you see the litter, you see the graffiti. And as someone who doesn't mind the graffiti because I grew up in this, I gotta say, it still does represent the deterioration that urban life offers. And with New Jersey becoming a sanctuary state, that's something that's been highly noted as well. All the different companies coming through, purchasing houses and buildings, revamping them, and then tossing, you know, 30, 40 people in there from, from another portion of the world. So, you know, it's like Irvington, and Irvington's been this way for a very long time. Because back when the Homesteaders, I'm not sure which one, Act was signed, Haiti was one of the first places that started having people come right on in. And where do you think they dropped them? They dropped them in Florida, and they dropped them in Irvington a lot of the time. I mean, seriously, the Haitian and Jamaican, the Caribbean section of portions of these towns have just run over, you know what I'm saying, like run amok. And with that newness to American style, American culture, that dust in the wind, man. What the township used to be back in the day. I mean, you know what? In I think Disneyland, they just had they had to revamp and renovate this what's the horsies with the horsey chairs. You can see them at carnivals with the chairs. I cannot remember the name of it, but the horses are the chairs. They revamped it and put it in Disneyland from Olympic Park, which is here in Irvington, because Olympic Park used to be a really great place. Like Irvington and Newark, well, not really Newark as much, but Irvington definitely was really a place for families. Really a place where you can raise your family and have a decent life and things will be all good. But and it's not just Irvington. New Jersey's government lost its mind sometime in the, not really lost its mind, just started really reining it in, and the taxes started going up and the quality of life started going down. You got the like I said, the drug war, and the no man in the house rules, all these different mechanisms that were put in place and really enforced in areas, harshly enforced in areas such as this one, because after the Newark riots, Irvington became a bit of a, a landing spot for those affected by it. They started moving on up this way, and there was that white flight that everyone talks about, and at that time, you couldn't really tell what the end game was going to be, right? At that time, you couldn't really tell how things would turn out. But here we are all these years later, and we see how things have turned out, don't we? Yet they're happy to stay in these, but because so many people maneuvered in so many different ways, the reality that none of this has worked isn't lost. It's just that, hey, what do you want me to do about it? I'm just a lawmaker. Like, come on, man, stop it, cut it out. And that's why, not just Irvington, but Newark, East Orange, Camden, Trenton, Bloomfield in a lot of aspects. I mean, Montclair about to get there too. Don't worry about it. Like, there's that poison, that destructive nature. I mean, it's at a policy level, and until they deal with it at that level, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change at all. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. And speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? This is home. I have left before. I can leave again. I can leave right now if I so desired. But the people of these places have gotten screwed over purposefully. And it's like, well, what a dick move. I don't want to just be like, oh, it be the way that I was, about to make $80,000 off on the other side of the country. But California has lost its shit too. So, I mean, who's to say? But let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.